That time where we talk markets, and Effiong Ekop is already in the studio. Effiong, let's do an overview. Well, there's a holiday, of course, and there's no trading today. DMO is already offering some bonds, you know, in the market and all of that. But what's your overview of the face of the market, our activities there at the moment?
Well, I think that's we will leave, if we have time, we're supposed to even do a very long overview.
Yeah, of course, that's true. Going at independence.
The market is as old as the nation now. Okay, so if you talk about trading, in the last 2-3 weeks, we've been in the negative territory. We've seen investors increasingly taking money out of the markets or out of their investment, maybe for fear of losing such monies to inflation that is hitting very hard for revenue. And then we've seen many of them shrinking the volumes that they take. In other words, many of them do not like to take risk on the equities,
yes.
As it is. So I believe that the economic situation, the indices, somehow frighten some of them. That's the reason, and some of them want to mitigate the level of losses, which is a reasonable man's way of approaching the difficult economic environment. So it is good. But if you want to talk about the market in relation to independence that we are celebrating, there are so many positive things that we've got all along the years. You know that the stock market, Nigerian Stock Exchange, as at that time as we used to know, was established in 1960. That long period, not through, and it started what call over system, where people used to do it in a traditional way, like open markets. You'll be shouting your orders,
and now technology is taking charge.
Yeah, so they now move on to automatic trading system, the electronic type that you are on your computer. Nobody knows you are trading. At the end of it, the system collects the results, and then you just have to print out, and then so a systematic way linking with a global market. So the Nigerian market is as good as what you have in New York, what you have in NASA. Last week you saw the president, and the closing of the trading is almost the same pattern that we do here. Normally, we used to do it with a bell, but we've tried to use the Nigerian system. We go with the gong. You understand? That is the way we close the market. We also have visitors visiting to see certain things, and companies coming to release figures or even defend them, those ones that are in the public space. We remember in 1988, when we had the global meltdown, the economic meltdown, which affected so many stock exchanges, that our own, we were not that affected, you understand, because of the way that the Securities and Exchange Commission and then the other regulators of the market, the installation that we had. So we were somehow insulated, from the economic meltdown. It was a very big achievement, at least across African markets. Then you now talk about demutualization of the Nigerian exchange, which is something that is just happening, I think, in the last 2 years.
Yeah.
That you can now, they commercialize the entire activities at the exchange, turning the trading floor of the Nigerian market to a commercial entity and creating about 3 other companies out of it.
Yeah.
So before now, only stockbrokers, fund managers, and some other top business people were the, a kind of caucus owners of the exchange. But now it has been open to the entire public. You as you are, you can buy your shares from the market. So the stock exchange itself has become a public listed company on its own trading floor, now opening itself up to the public. So that's a very big achievement So I can go on, and we have even been seeing more foreign investors coming to play in the market. So in a way, our market has been internationalized completely. We have linkages with other African markets, other European markets, the exchanges. So we are doing so
really well
somehow.
It's a good way to leave it on that positive note. Time is fast spent. Effiong Ekop, I must thank you so much for your analysis, taking us way back to when the NSE was established and all of that. Thank you so much for your time on the show. I wanted to take us to crude oil price, selling at $91.06 per barrel with an upsurge of 0.30%. Brent is also experiencing an upward price review of 0.28%, sell at $92.46 per barrel. Bonny Light has a decline of 1.43%, sell at $96.23. OPEC basket crude dealers are offering $97.48 with an uptick of 2.28%.